Hello, so we're back, and this time we have a proper nice laptop to repair. This is a Dell Alienware i7, quite a new one. Now, the problem with this one, let's read the customer email. So what the customer is saying, Alienware Area-51m R2 laptop with, I suspected to be a backlight fault. I brought it to a trusted computer shop to get the screen swapped out. I supplied the replacement screen. It is the same fault with both screens. The original screen has been refitted. He believes it will be a power issue, but is unwilling to proceed any further due to having never repaired Alienware laptops before. And recommended yourself. I will say thank you for that. So the customer believes it's a backlight fault. They replace the screen and is doing the same. Now I power up the laptop before, so pressing the power button, and has a flickering backlight. Check that. You can see. So actually the backlight is flickering. Yeah, you can see the backlight is flickering. Yeah, that's the issue with this one. Now I will shut down the laptop. Can be a power issue to the screen. Can be. But what I believe actually are the signals. Yeah, you have the dim signal and the LED on signal, which has to be like 3.3. The dim one is PWM, which of course can be shorted to 3.3. So I will say, not sure what should I say. Should we go inside of the laptop or to the screen? But I believe from the screen we have more chances. If I'm going to the laptop and I have the screen connected and no components there, from what I remember this model, that's not helpful because we have no schematics. So yeah, I'm gonna open the screen and go on the back of the screen, yeah, and there we can check some things. I mean, usually backlight issues are not that hard to be fixed. Depends what problem you have. And the thing is, doesn't apply to Dell, yeah, because that's what he's saying on the email. I mean, all screens they have exactly the same voltages and exactly the same things to check. And the front frame, it's out. Quite a lot of things here. Okay, this is a webcam there. But we do have access to the screen board. So what is the inverter? Maybe we can read some test points and we can check some signals. I know the laptop has power, I know that. So here you have some test points with clock and data. Backlight, check there. Backlight PWM and backlight enable. You can see that? Yeah. So we have to check what voltages do we have there. Good, so I'm gonna start the laptop. So the laptop is on. And what do we have here? I can't even see here. Here we have 1.5. Yeah, that's not right. And here we have 1.1. So you see those signals are not fine. And they are coming from the EC chip. Now we have this one, which is PWM backlight and is like 0 volts. And we have backlight enable, which is 1.5. So that's the issue with the screen. Now the solution. There is no solution for this fault. If you will tell me you're gonna replace the EC chip on a Dell laptop, yeah, just because you know the backlight is flickering, I won't believe it. Yeah. So instead of that, we are doing a compromise. Yeah, we're gonna short backlight with the PWM. I'm gonna short them to 3.3. 3.3, we can find a 3.3 somewhere. Yeah, the infrared lights from the camera. You can't see them with the naked eye, but you can see them under the camera. Here you have a bunch of test points, which are not really helpful. We can try to take some power from the webcam board. Let's see what we have on that inductor. We have an inductor there. This one. And we have nothing. Here we have nothing. Nothing. Here we have a capacitor and we have nothing. Nothing. So basically it's no power on the webcam board if the webcam is not active. Okay, let's focus back to our chip, to this chip. I don't know, it's a chip on the board. This one, because this one has to have some power, right? So, like I said, check here, yeah? Here we have 3.2. 3.2 volts. It's like a big cap, and 3.2 is fine. Now, let me shut down the laptop. The laptop is off. And when the laptop is off, here we have nothing. And that's good. You know, I'm not sure if it's a capacitor or a coil. Oh, that's a coil? Yeah, I don't want power from a coil. No, I don't want power from a coil. It looks like a capacitor, but it's a coil. Yeah, I know, that sucks. So where is the power then? I'm assuming the power is on this side of the coil. So here is 3.3, here is 3.2. So I want the plus from here. Yeah, this is a coil. Here is switching. The chip is switching the coil. Yeah, we're gonna take the plus from there. We need a little bit of solder. Perfect. Now we will gonna short. You know, I can't see anything because I can't watch under the microscope. I can't watch the microscope. So this is kind of insane. Yeah, we do have solder there. On the past, I seen when I modified the screens on this way, and people said, "Sorry, disconnect the tracks. They are going to the EC chip." So because basically we're sending now 3.3 to the EC chip. But that's not an issue because the outputs from the EC chip are open drain. Yeah, so basically nothing wrong can happen. I'm just saying. You know what? I never repair on this way to watch the screen. And not actually watch the microscope. No, I can't do it. I don't know how the people are repairing under a digital microscope, but I can't do it. So the wire is soldered there. And here. Good, so we solder the wire. And we are going with the wire exactly there. Perfect, right? Yeah. It is, and that's all. Now, if we are pressing the power button, that's crazy, nothing. Wait a second. Wait a second. What happened here? We have 3.2 volts on the... it's not working. Actually, it is a power issue. It is a backlight issue. Okay, that sucks. How I could be that wrong? Okay, so we have to take our wire out. Clearly, that's not the solution. Yeah, so our wire is out. Yeah, still doing the same. That's it. Yeah, we can't play anymore. The only solution is to go on the back of the screen. You know, the screen is proper stuck on the back. I don't want to go there. I don't even think it's any point going on the back of the screen on that now. Because they try already with different screen, yeah? So it's not like a screen issue. We try to fool the signal from the EC chip, and yeah, looks like the problem is not from there. So what can be actually can be the 19 volts, which actually is not reaching the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna put this back. I mean, I really thought, you know, it's more complicated than only a backlight fuse, but looks like no. But anyway, now you know how to deal with the signals from the EC chip. Good, so the screen is back in place. Let's go and actually open the laptop. Yeah, we have a bunch of screws. I mean, what you'll do, huh? You have a different way to diagnose a fault like this, because to fix it's easy. But the diagnose process, that is what is killing us. Now, if you ask me, okay, sorry, but why the backlight enable is 1.5 and the dim is 0? And I can't really have an explanation for that, so probably that's what I believe. I believe the fact that the 19 volts is missing can affect more things on the board. So yeah, at this point, 100% it's a backlight voltage issue. We can have dual issues, yeah, we can, yeah, why not? But yeah, we do have to check. Oh, this is proper nice. Check here the big heatsink, big fans. A proper gaming machine. Good, so this bit is out. Now call me crazy, but I have no idea what this is doing. So what this is doing? We have like a wire and some thingy there. So this one is making no sense, apart from like some wireless charging thingy. Or you think it's from this RGB, this is RGB? Can be. Yeah, just leave me a comment and let me know what is this. So this is the screen connector. Let's have a look here. Good. I will disconnect the battery. Yeah, that's the battery. Because I want to take this connector out. Let's check around the connector. Like I said, around the connector we have nothing. So you can see we have 3 pins here. Yeah, the pins are going on the other side of the board. I know, that sucks. You think we can check the voltage without the connector? Let me plug the battery. So the battery is plugged. And the voltage here is 0 volts. But that doesn't really mean the backlight voltage is missing. This is a Dell laptop, so it is possible there is a MOSFET which is switching on and off the backlight. Yeah, at this point, it's nothing to do than strip down the laptop, take out the motherboard, and check. So give me give me like a little bit of time to take the board out, and then we can check. Yeah, here it's a lot to take off. Good. So the plastic cover, it's out. Yeah, check here. I mean, this is so nice. So the CPU is sharing the heatsink with other fans. So you have basically two fans and the GPU also. So you have two fans on the same time for the CPU and GPU. Super nice. Okay, we have to take out the heatsinks. Yeah. And the heatsink, it's out. That's so beautiful. Now check here. You see, this is a laptop. This is what I call a laptop. You have a GPU card. You have the CPU on the socket. Crazy beautiful design. This is a beautiful gaming machine. Shorted MOSFET on the CPU? No problem. You just swap the CPU. Shorted MOSFET on the GPU? No problem. You swap this card. Yeah. This is just beautiful. That's how every gaming machine should be like. So yeah, the word you are getting what you are paying for. Yeah. In the long run, this probably will save you money just because you can repair it. So the backlight voltage is from the GPU card. So we're gonna take out only the GPU card because why not? And we're gonna fix it. And the GPU card is out. Here we have some tricky things. And the card is out. Ha! That's crazy. You have the HDMI here. Replacing the HDMI, yeah, that's no issue. You have everything here. Such a nice design. And here it's the other side of the connector, right? Yeah, let's see what do we have here. Let me leave the laptop on one side. And on the back of the connector, check here, we have like a big freaking inductor. Then we have a chip here, which can be a power supply. Not sure where the truck is going, but we can find out. Not sure what happened here. This is not me. Yeah, someone else did this damage. Here is the 3.3 100%. Yeah, so this is the 3.3, and we have a thermistor there. But I can't see a thermistor for the 19 volts. So I'm gonna get a multimeter and let's try to beep it. Yeah. Let's see where it's beeping. So from here has to beep. No, it's not beeping here. It's beeping here. At the thermistor, I can't believe. So if I'm telling you it's beeping at the thermistor, yeah? What do you think could be the problem? So I thought this is for the 3.3, but it's not for the 3.3. It's actually for the 19. So you have a thermistor here or polyfuse. Yeah, I think that's the name. Basically the same thing. Uh, then you have a MOSFET. Yeah, so this is a MOSFET which is switching on and off the 19 most likely. So the issue is this. I don't. Even if you check, yeah, if we are checking, you can't see the fault. That's the thing. So if we are checking with the multimeter, actually you can see the fault. Oh lol. Okay, so this is gone actually. Just a little bit of solder. Solder here. Yeah, we need some rosin. No, I think we can do it without. No, we can't. We need some rosin. Perfect. And a proper calibrated wire, right? Yeah. Which is this one. Perfect. So what do you think about this repair? Do you think it will work? That's the question. Let me bring back the laptop. Now, it will make any difference if you replace that polyfuse? I mean, like original, like, I mean, I can't see anything wrong with the fuse, but yeah, let's say it. I mean, with a fuse, the fault is straightforward. So the fuse, either you have backlight or you don't have at all. So actually, these kind of things are making a fault worse. Nothing wrong with the fuse? No? That was a GPU repair, huh? Now we have the screws from these thingies. Good. I mean, this is normal thermal paste, yeah. So I can replace it if it's working. But let's test it first. I mean, if you really want it, and you can find exactly what part it is, you can order and replace it. But I want this gone today. I want to post it today. That's the thing. I have too many jobs here around. Okay, let's plug the battery and let's do a test. So the battery is plugged in. Good. Pressing the power button. And the laptop, it is coming on. You can see the RGB on the keyboard. Let's wait for the picture. Yeah, we reset the... No, it's working. I can't believe. No, we didn't reset the BIOS. So most likely this laptop has a BIOS battery. Yeah. Check here. You see here? Here is a BIOS battery. It's working. Steady backlight. Of course, you can adjust the brightness and all the stuff. Yeah. Can't believe. Proper bright screen, huh? Actually, my camera has some... Yeah, you can see this dark thingy? It's from the camera. Ha, yeah. Perfect. We fix it. Can't believe. Okay, so now you know how to do it and what to check. If you're a computer shop, I don't mind sending the customers to me. It's fine, but I prefer you to fix it. I mean, you have to understand something like that doesn't really make me proud. You know, just shorter backlight fuse. I really want more complicated faults. That's something which making me excited. So, like I said, I prefer you to fix this and send me like hard jobs. Of course, not CPU, GPU, chipset repairs. No, not something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna replace the thermal paste and put all back together. I'm gonna stop here. I will say thank you for watching. This is a beautiful laptop. If I will want to buy a gaming laptop, this is that kind of machine I wanted. Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget, press like, subscribe, and see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, If you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.